Okay. Hello, boys, and welcome to, I believe it is week 10 of fantasy. I'm starting off with the EPL draft recap. It's my second time round. It's just great to be here. Michael did a very good job with his last two, and so has everyone. There's been a little bit of speculation going around about whose were good and whose were bad. I think everyone has their little gems in their own way with all of them, but it's been a fantastic.
He shoots, he scores, he does.
Oh, sorry about that. It's enough theatrics, boys, isn't it? That was a bit silly. Royal draft, premium draft. Yeah. Let's just get into the draft. See if I can figure out this share screen thingy. Who's the okay boomer now, Mitt? We got it going. I guess that means I was probably the boomer because I tried to say it wasn't possible. Clearly was. But anyway, here we go. All right. How are we going to start this? How are we going to do this? We'll do a wee team's name. I think Michael covered that pretty comprehensively, but we'll see if there's any changes. Actually, we'll go to the standings as a whole. No, we'll cover the standings at the end. First up, oh God, I'm tired after that little stupid meme I did. First up, we've got Nick, Coach of the Year. He's an amazing coach. He got Coach of the Year. We're all very proud of him. Well done, Nick. We already know that. Jack likes Misha. That's Michael's team. Now, I'm guessing Jack might have a little crush there or something, which is kind of adorable. Because Michael's made the effort to make it his team name, it makes me sort of think that there's a little personal joke going on within the Jenkins community and Jack. Jack, man, you know, if you like this girl, go shoot your shot, mate. You're a unique individual. You have those gorgeous orange curly locks of yours, and that's a point of difference, mate. You're a lovely boy. You're a great guy, and just shoot your shot. That's a little bit of passing advice to you. And Michael and Nick can help you out in that regard as well. They're both absolute lady killers. Were not getting you in trouble there, Nick. And yeah, they can help you out with that relationship advice, and yeah, just like they can help you out with the EPL fantasy. We got Kyle Walker-Peters. That's pairs with a little meme on Kyle Walker-Peters. Jack with his "How are you today?" That was great. I love Casey's here, Ed, and Eddie Howe. That one really tickles me. Well done with that one, Case. It's good. Aaron with good afternoon is. Yeah, he's got Noonies on his team. And then there's me with a wah. I should probably change that, but when I saw Jack's one, that was the first thing that came to me. We'll get into the matchups. Results. First up is me versus Michael. Michael's giving me a bit of a spanking there in the end, which hurts because I'm on a bit of a losing streak at the moment. I've only scored 40 there. Massive score there from Michael on 58. We look into my team. I've foolishly started Pope over Lloris. I thought the form that Brighton have been in, the form Spurs have been in, Brighton would be able to pick up a goal. Making Lloris's clean sheet hopes null and void. And I thought Pope would have been able to keep a cleanie against Brentford. I forget that Newcastle are dog shit. They're actually doing okay, but I'm a little bit salty he didn't keep a cleanie there. Alas, I don't think it was going to be enough to beat Michael anyway. So that is a bit of a disappointment there. Sterling not starting kind of annoys me. Don't really know what the go is there is. Fofana injured. He could have got me clean sheet points. So there's a lot to be desired on my team here. Daka scoring a goal, Jota scoring, getting an assist, Bowen scoring, but apart from that, there's absolutely nothing going for my team. My little height pickup on Trossard did nothing either against a valiant Tottenham defence. If we go into Michael's team, big step Uncle Michael, 58. We'll go into the trade. So me and Michael actually had a trade. I don't think EPL shows you the trades from previous weeks, which is really annoying. Flawed system. But basically, I traded Michael Cucurella, Kulishevsky, and Luis Diaz for Salah. He gave me some nothing players as well because you have to have even players trading in this format. But essentially, I've done that because I'm an avid Liverpool fan. Wanted Salah on my team at least once. He's not looking too good though, so it could backfire for me. But really unfortunate, Luis Diaz. The A couple of days after this trade has gone through, he's injured, and it looks like he's going to be out for a while, possibly till after the World Cup, which really sucks. At least he got Cucurella there. He's looking like he's going to be a great defender for Chelsea, going back with his old manager and Graham Potter. Kulusevski, once he comes back, I'm an avid believer he's going to keep chipping away like he is. I think he's a better player than Richarlison. I think Richarlison's on that team to be an enforcer, Diego Costa type of role. He's a better striker than he is a winger. I think Kulusevski's a better winger than Richarlison. So I think Michael will be comfortable with that pick going forward. But he's had Edouard scored. He's got Wilson with points, Mount with a nice 12, and just solid clean sheets across the board with his two Spurs guys and Cucurella. Solid performance from Michael. He's going to be right up there in the when the season ends. I'll go into Piers' actually, no, we'll go to the next matchup. Jack Wheeler versus Piers over. Piers has managed to beat the almighty Jack Wheeler. How has he done that? Let's have a look. 59 points. He's got clean sheet points from Trippier and Akanji. Interesting that Akanji is getting this game time. Like, what is going on? Is Laporte still injured, or has he just lost his place? Stones and all that. But Akanji is getting the minutes, and Piers is reaping the reward. So good pick up there from Piers. Well done on that one. Nothing from Perisic. Paqueta finally gets on the board. Did he score a goal or just an assist? Yeah, just an assist, but great points there from Paqueta. Saka dismantled Liverpool, unfortunately, but that's okay. He picks up points. Anthony, his free fucking signing, which makes me salty, gets another goal. Grealish, nothing. Kane scores, and Watkins on 2. Yeah. So he's got his clean sheet points, and Saka and Anthony have really brought it home for him there. I don't know how he's ended up on 59. That's actually a ridiculous score. But well done, Piers. Again, you got that free signing for Andy. Like, this makes me so salty, right? But no, we'll get into this soon when we go through the standings. We'll have a look at Jack's team first. How are you today? Koulibaly 8. Oh, what's he scored? 34. Yeah, piss all from Jack. Yeah, that sucks. He still had Haaland and Foden get him some points, but literally everyone else on his team, apart from Koulibaly, did nothing. He started 2 Arsenal players against Liverpool. That's always a tough matchup. United didn't manage to keep it clean. What happened to Kyle Walker-Peters? What happened to you, mate? You got clapped 4-0. That's what happened. And you got a yellow card. Yeah, so don't start any defender against Manchester City going forward, Jack. Just a word of advice. Smith Rowe's injured, Dimitrovic is injured, which is rough, and Gundogan's not playing. Ramsdale, again. And you started 3 Arsenal players against Liverpool. A bit rough matchup there for you. But, Jack, you got Foden and Haaland, man. You are my favourite to win this season, actually. Sure, a bit of guidance from Nick will help you along the way, but you really have the tools to take this out this season, mate. And, hey, when you take out the EPL title and you go ask Misha to be your girlfriend, she can't say no. You've just won the EPL fantasy with the boys. That's not sexy. I don't know what is. Let's go on to the next matchup. Woo! Big boy Casey Chandra against big boy Aaron Mitchell. Casey Chandra's absolutely just dismantled him. Shame, Aaron, you fag. Let's click in. 61. Ooh, big boy Cancelo getting the points. 69 minutes too. What a meme. Goal scored, assist, and a clean sheet. Why the fuck does he get clean sheet points? I thought it was 70 minutes. I've definitely been duped by Simicast a couple of times for being taken off in the 69th minute. Or is it 60 minutes? Let me know in the comments below. Massive points from Cancelo there. It's basically the base of his points. Ize with 10. Oh, Sui got 9. Of course he did. So, yeah, that's basically all Cancelo there. Bit of clean sheet. Bit of Ize. Bit of Ronaldo. Ooh, and Son got an assist. Yes, he did. Yeah, great showing there from Casey. Casey seems pretty good. He's got that Son, Cancelo as well. Like, I was pretty certain that Trent Alexander-Arnold was going to go on to be the top scoring defender again this season. Yeah, bit of a bad pick there from me. mostly because Liverpool have been absolute dog shit. Trent will still get the odd goal and he'll just be creative as fuck and get a lot of assists, but the clean sheets are just not going to be there for Liverpool this season, which is a real shame being a Liverpool fan. I don't think anyone saw this coming, how bad Liverpool were going to be. But yeah, Cancelo looks like the go-to guy this season for defenders. So great effort there, Casey. Let's look into Aaron's absolute cum dumpster of a team. Good afternoon, is. He got a clean sheet from Kepa, clean sheet from RK. Apart from that, absolute nothing. Apart from Darwin scored, Zaha assist, Almiron scored. Actually, you didn't do that bad, Aaron. You just got a lot of players on 1 point. But like Aaron, like you've held on to Darwin for far too long. I've offered you so much overpaying trades, and his price is just getting less and less and less. You've got to hike it up now that he's scored a goal. But come on, mate. Your team could have been looking so much better if you actually made that trade. And this is why you are the lowest scorer in the league so far. And I think you probably will end up in last place again and with the lowest score because you just hold on to guys and you're sentimental. Like I've been offering you the absolute farm for Darwin Núñez and you're not taking anything. You want ridiculous overpayments. You really need to pull your head out of your ass, mate. It's starting to look like a hat. Yeah. My prediction's for you to be in last anyway, so maybe you want to make some trades. Next matchup. It's Nick versus Chris. Nick, big showing with 57 points. He's going to be right there. I think the season, the final season, the final standings of the season is going to come down to Nick, Jack, and Michael, I believe, that Jenkins bloody trio. Sorry, Jack, I forget your last name. And he's even got Trent injured. Oh, he came off injured. Look at that, 0 points from 45 minutes. That's what you're dealing here with Trent, which is a real shame. Hopefully he's back not too long because he's one of Nick's marquee players. Martinelli's 12, beautiful. Murray's 8, beautiful. Jesus and Firmino and Skamaka now showing his hairs on his chest. Yeah, great showing across the board there from Nick. He's got a very solid team. Ederson is his goalkeeper as well. Yeah, he's going to be right there at the end. My prediction's still on Jack. Maybe there will be a bit of shitty advice given to Jack from Nick because he's going to be challenging him for the title. But I think Jack has the tools there with Haaland and Foden to take it out. But Nick's always a dangerous player. He's going to be calculated as the season goes on. Let's see if Michael or Jack can challenge him for it. Looking to Chris's team, called Bye. Yeah, 2 points. He's going to be disappointed with that result. Martinho again, getting the majority of his points there. Nothing else there across the board. He has been consistent, Martinho, with his scoring. You know, 1s, 2s, and 3s. You can't be too disappointed with that. But that is going to be carrying Chris for the majority of the season. Okay. Now we look at Chris doesn't really count as a player though, so unfortunately that leaves me in dead last. I am the reigning champion, so it is really tough to see my team in last place on my title defense season. I'm going to be a little bit nitpicky here and say I've been a bit hard done by with the bye week with Chris. I missed out on a win there. So you see all the guys above me are on that 16 points. If we didn't have that Queen bloody dying, and a couple of those guys took a loss that week, and then I obviously got my free win, and that could see Aaron down to 13, that could see Casey down to 13, that would leave me on 13 as well, or 12. So I feel a little bit hard done by there, but I'm scoring pretty low, so I can't really defend myself there. Aaron is the lowest, of course. Me and Michael both have pretty low scores. We both got hard done by Liverpool and Chelsea not playing because of the Queen dying as well. I believe me and Michael both had pretty heavy Chelsea-Liverpool players for those game weeks, so we got a bit screwed over there too. So I'm not really too upset of where my team is at the moment. It's very early days. Like there's only a 3-point gap. Sorry, a 3-win gap between me and first place. Only a 2-win gap between me and sixth place. So it's still very even. But yeah, Aaron in sixth, I think. Aaron's going to stay down there for the majority of the season. He's not scoring good. He's not trading away his players that he should be. He's doing this poorly. I think he's going to start really trying to convince everyone that he's only focusing on fan tracks because he's actually doing well there. And he's going to end the season in last and going to have to pay that forfeit again. Casey, he's a little bit of a dark horse. I think he's going to just keep chipping away, getting some upset wins, but I do predict a mid-table finish there for Casey. Jack's obviously my big pick for the win. I believe Haaland and Foden are just going to be way too consistent for him this season, where he's just going to pick up too many wins to be stopped. Piers, I think he's going to be right along there with Casey. He's going to be gunning for that top four spot alongside me and Casey. Not too much going on in his team that scares me. I don't think he'll be challenging for the title. Michael's got a great team. He's really cashed on those Arsenal players this season. And I think that's actually the reason why Michael and Nick are having such a surgence of a season, because they really have cashed on those Arsenal boys and they're playing fantastic football. So they're really reaping the rewards there from that Arsenal side. And then Nick up in first. He's also, I think it's going to finish Jack, then Nick. It's going to be a close battle to the end, but Nick's always a solid player. He's got a solid team. If Trent can come back and start producing the points that we're so used to him doing, then yeah, Nick could maybe even take the title. But those are my predictions for now. I look forward to talking to you guys in the Fantrax review. Draft Cola. How do I stop recording?